Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a minute, y'all. I took about a month off. It was nice. I spent some time watching YouTube instead of uploading. Spent some great quality time with my family and my friends. And I am ready to be back on camera, back on the YouTube, to entertain you guys. And let's just kick off 2023 with the best of beauty from 2022. So I have all my stuff with me now. I'm just basically gonna start from I don't have a primer. I was gonna say primer all the way to setting spray, but I don't have a primer that I was really hooked on using in 2022. It just wasn't in the cards for me. I just didn't use one. So if you skip primer, which mainly I was just doing great skincare, going from there, we start with foundation. So this one I discovered later in the year of 2022, but once I discovered it, I never stopped using it. It is my go-to foundation. I love it. When I have my wedding day, I'm gonna wear it on my wedding day. I did get engaged to my boyfriend. Me and him been together for 3 years now, over 3 years. And that was exciting. That was probably my favorite thing that happened in 2022. Back on topic, what I'm gonna wear from now on forever, for foundation wise, is the Haus Labs foundation. You guys, it says shake well before each use. I did not know that and I wasn't doing it. Oh well, I still love it. The shade that I got is 110 light neutral. I've talked about it before on my channel. I talked about it last year. Like I said, once I discovered it, I didn't put it down. So this is my number one go-to foundation for 2022. Haus Labs. It has skincare in it. I love it so much, you guys. It was one of my favorite things. Like, if I had to pick one thing that was my favorite out of all of this, that would be my favorite find of 2022. It was amazing. I tried a lot of different face powders. Not many concealers. I didn't try many concealers this year. I didn't, since I upped my skincare game, I didn't feel like I needed it. My hyperpigmentation, a lot of redness went away, and that foundation is medium coverage. It covers everything. So I just didn't find any concealers that I just loved this year. I tried lots of powders, you guys. I tried the Jaclyn Hill powder, love it. It didn't make my favorite of 2022 list, sorry. What else did I try? I tried some Charlotte Tilbury powders, one size powder, pressed powder. I loved all of the powders that I tried. But at the end of the day, my favorite powder of 2022 has to be the Coty Airspun powder. You guys, it's affordable. It's like $5 and it lasts forever. It has great coverage. I just get the translucent and it just sets everything right in place. It can look a little cakey, but that's where your setting spray comes in. It really locks everything in, and then your setting spray wets everything and dries it down, and it melts everything together. So as long as you have a good setting spray, I love the Coty Airspun powder. It is impossible to beat. Kind of with the foundation and powder topic, I want to talk about two different sponges that I fell in love with. So I already knew I loved the original Morphe sponge. I like it for setting powder. I have a new system now. So the original beauty blender or not the original beauty blender, but the original beauty sponge from Morphe, this red one, is nice and chiseled out. If you can see, how sharp of an angle. It's really great for coming right through here with your powder, getting in by your nose, under the eyes. It's great for powder. I didn't love it for foundation. I would use it for foundation and powder, but it was like, it's okay. I used this. Look how much bigger this one is. And it's less dense than this. This one's more squishy. This is awesome for foundation. So I'm never going back to the original Beauty Blender. This is a Morphe sponge as well. I don't know what it was called. I got it in a set. I just needed another $5 in my cart, actually. I just picked it up on a whim because I needed $5 more to get free shipping. Threw this in my cart. I will never put on foundation without this sponge ever again. I love it so much. It's just so soft and velvety. It has a completely different texture than this one. So this one for powder, this one for foundation. On to the next category. What do I do next? The next thing I put on is bronzer, cream bronzer. My favorite cream bronzer, this first one that I tried this year, it's the NARS Laguna bronzer. It's a cream, like I already said, hello. I have hit pan on it. I have used it and used it. I love it so much. I'm wearing it today. It's a neutral bronzer. It's a little bit cooler, so you could contour with it if you really wanted to. But it's very neutral. I really enjoyed it. If I had to put everything in order from my favorite thing that I discovered to my least favorite thing, the foundation would be first. Of course, I've already talked about that, but this would be second. This was absolutely amazing. I loved applying it with my KVD brush. It's a synthetic and natural mix. It blended it out like a dream. Loved it so much. For powder contour or powder bronzer, started using the Haus Labs one. Did not think I was going to like it. It's pretty cool. Cool toned. This is in light level 1. I can swatch it for you. I have it on my face today. I can't really talk too much highly about this any more than I already have. It was a new discovery. I tried the Physicians Butter Bronzer. I loved that one, but this one took its place. It is so good. So I discovered this in the last part of 2022, and that made it my favorite bronzers, powder bronzers of 2022. The next thing I go to put on is blush. I had so many blush choices to go from. I had the Luminoso from Milani that I tried for the first time this year. I tried a few different like blush palettes, some from Wet n Wild. I had KVD blush that I really enjoyed using this year. But my favorite blush, at the very end of the year, you guys, the one I wanted to reach for the most, was the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Cheek Pillow Talk blush. On camera, this does not look like anything special. I have it on my face today. Like I said, on camera looks like nothing special. You guys, it's just magical. You have to try it. I don't like anything too crazy. I kind of like my contour or my bronzer and my blush to kind of blend together, because I feel like it's so easy to look like you have, you know, your bronzer, contour, your blush, your highlighter, and it just reminds me of Neapolitan ice cream. You guys, seriously, it's like brown, pink, white. It just reminds me of Neapolitan ice cream. So I kind of like everything to like mix together and work together, and this was just amazing. I can't say enough about it. This would be my third favorite thing that I discovered in 2022. The next, I have a few different highlighters, you guys. I reached for a bunch of highlighters, and I tried a bunch of highlighters this year. One that I'm just okay with, we'll start with this one, is the Haus Labs highlighter in Radiant Peach Quartz. Peach Quartz. It's okay. I like to use it first and then go on top with another one. But it did make kind of, I have it on my face today. I did enjoy using it. I did reach for it a lot this year once I discovered it. But my ultimate all-time favorite highlighter comes from the highlighter goddess herself, Jaclyn Hill. You guys, if there was anybody that was going to come out with a highlighter that was going to be poppin', it was going to be her. You know how she is. If you know, you know. And my favorite highlighter this year was Iced by Miss Jaclyn Hill herself. I love the packaging, even though it looks really scuzzy and dirty right now. I love how it applied. It looks wet. I love it so much. One from the drugstore that I enjoyed using, that I reached for a lot, that I finally hit pan on, was the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi. It was great too, but my number one favorite highlighter this year was the Jaclyn Hill one. Eyeshadow, you guys. I am not a huge eyeshadow girl. I don't wear it most of the time. I tried something a little different today with a little bit of like blue undertones. But my go-to palettes were the Jaclyn Hill palette I used a lot, but at the end of 2022, the one that I used the absolute most was the Profusion Chocolates. It is well loved. It has been worn out. I haven't hit pan on any of them yet, but I'm probably pretty close. This is what it looks like. I dug into that one a lot this year. I didn't touch this green one. I like neutral stuff, you guys. You know me. I want to be shimmery, rose goldy. That was in browns. That's my jam. So it had cool and warm tone shades in it. I loved it so much. For singles that I was using, these two Maybelline, put this down. These two Maybelline ones I was using a lot. I love this one. So this one was just a crease color. It's in Cool Cocoa. It's just okay. It was just a crease color. There's nothing special about it, just a cool tone brown. But what was special to me was this Nude Glow. This is gorgeous on the lid. It's not even picking up that great on camera. Oh, there it goes. It is so shiny. I love it so much. I'm not wearing it today, but it was one of my favorites that I turned to a lot in 2022. I wore it a fair number of times. Another eyeshadow that I stumbled upon, I actually put it in the cart to make a video for my full face using e.l.f., is Pinky Swear. It reminds me of the Stila. Can you see that, how shimmery it is? And it blends out like a dream. You guys, I obviously love the same type of thing. Like I said, rose goldy, browns, neutral coppery colors, a little bit of pink undertones. I love it. Peaches. That's my jam. So that is what was my favorite eyeshadow things of 2022. For my favorite mascara, you guys, I mentioned this from the beginning of my channel. I have struggled to find a mascara that I absolutely love. I have tried all of the kinds from the drugstore that you can think of. I have tried the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, the One Size mascara, which was really good. But at the end of 2022, the one that I wanted to grab the most was this Patrick Ta. Oh, I can't even read it. It's just black. Just Patrick Ta black mascara. The wand on it is nice. It looks like that. It's just my favorite. That's what I gravitated towards. Anytime I was excited to put on mascara, that was what I was excited to use. So the last thing that I do, well, not the last thing, but the second to last thing that I do is put on some sort of lip product sometimes, if I wear any at all. I tried Whirl by MAC lip liner and Soft Velvet Teddy or Velvet Teddy lip gloss or lipstick. I tried the Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. I tried numerous ones from the drugstore. Dior lip oil, Dior lip glow, Dior lipsticks. I tried the House Labs lip oil. My favorite at the end of the year that I wanted to gravitate towards, I don't like the applicator. The applicator I'm not a fan of. It's cute, but it's not practical. My favorite lip product was the Charlotte Tilbury. I think this is in Pillow Talk. It is. It's in Pillow Talk lip gloss. The lipstick was just okay. The color was fine. The formula was okay, I guess. It's just, I'm a lip gloss girl. I want it to be glossy. So that was my preferred lip product of this last year, you guys. I am so looking forward to 2023 and trying out a bunch of new products. I already have another Sephora order in. I am so excited to unbox that with you guys. The last thing that I do to my face is put on a setting spray. And this year, the goal was to use up some of my setting sprays, because I had setting sprays laying around that I had for probably years, honestly. Well, I had the aerosol can one. I don't remember what brand it was. I think I got it from Sally's Beauty Supply. It was okay. There was a few e.l.f. ones that I tried. Milani one I tried. What else did I try this last year? Wet n Wild. I haven't tried all the ones that I want to try yet as far as setting sprays. I want to try MAC Fix Plus. I have yet to try that. I'm in the process of using Jaclyn Hill's setting spray right now. I have a Ciate Watermelon Glow setting spray that I'm really enjoying right now. But my number one most reached for setting spray that I used this year, can we get a drum roll please, was the Maybelline Lasting Fix. You guys, it's empty. It's going into my empties. It'll be in my next empties video, which I have a lot of them because I haven't done one in a while. It actually worked to set my face. It didn't make it feel sticky. It did the job of setting my makeup, and I liked the packaging. That is about all that I can say about that. I haven't just had my socks knocked off as far as like with a setting spray that I just love, but there's so many that I'm excited to try for 2023. Right now I'm working my way through the Jaclyn Hill one. Like I said before, I really enjoy it. Is it my favorite? No, I think I preferred this one over the Jaclyn Hill one. I want to try the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray still. The Patrick Star One Size Setting Spray I'm really looking forward to trying. But for last year, this Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray was the best. It lasted a good amount of time. The sprayer on it was decent. Towards the end, I don't know. It was decent sprayer. Not my favorite, but it was okay. But the product itself worked well. I was very happy with it. And I have two more things to show you guys before we wrap this video up. And of course, I could not forget to mention my most worn perfumes of 2022. So at the start of 2022, my favorite perfume was Citrus Green Apple. I used it the most by Dossier. It was inspired by Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. I love Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. This was half or a fraction of the cost. It wasn't exactly the same scent, but it was similar, and I got a lot of good compliments. I got a lot of compliments wearing it, you guys. So that was for summer and spring. That's my go-to. I was wearing Black Opium this winter. I really enjoyed that, but at the end of, when it's all said and done for like a winter, fall vibe, my favorite is always going to be Pink Sugar. I have loved it. I picked it up on a whim randomly at Sephora one time, sprayed it on my coat, didn't think, put it back on the shelf, tried it out. I was like, oh, it's okay. The next day I picked my coat up, I smelled the perfume on there, and I was like, I have to go buy that. And I went to the store, picked it up, bought it, and ever since then, you guys, I love the way it smells. It is so sugary sweet, in the best way possible. It's vanilla, and just very sweet smelling. I am branching out into the world of perfumes this next year. If you guys, I have tried Versace's Bright Crystal. I have tried Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I want to try Flower Bomb. There are some other perfumes that I'm really excited to try. And hopefully I become more of a connoisseur of perfumes, if that's the right word that I'm looking for, in 2023. Well, you guys, thank you for ringing in the new year with me. I'm sorry it took me so long to upload, but I really did enjoy the time that I did spend with my friends and family for the Christmas holidays and the new year. And I look forward to seeing whatever 2023 has in store for us. Don't forget, if you've made it this far, please give this video a like. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment down below. What are some of your New Year's resolutions? I want to know. Let's get some conversation rolling in the comments, you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Bye.